Hello Wolfpack, Captain TigerLily here, and we are back with more of The Wolf Among Us. So, in the last episode, I may or may not have done an oops and let Crooked Man escape, but I think catching Georgie will help us in the right direction. We'll see. We're gonna hop in. Here we go. Cry wolf.
Come on, we can't stay here.
Hang on, I need a minute.
Okay.
I don't see anything else I could click on,
How
so.
did this happen, Georgie? How did it? Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here. Well, it won't be your fault. It'll all end. Fuck.
Here. It's gonna be okay. We'll get you fixed.
Alrighty, let's do it. I'm already on edge and it just started.
Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Why are you protecting
Can't
him?
seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look, I'm
Sometimes you just have to
Alright,
do what
why
you're
did you
told.
do it?
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then
I
what
need to
the
know why.
fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled.
So you
But of
killed him?
course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it.
He didn't tell you to
think I don't
kill
know
him.
what that means. Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up
I'd
your
like to get
mind.
both of them.
Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
It's not all you, Georgie, but you're not innocent.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just
You
like
could have let
him.
him go.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
Oh, shit.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up, and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
Of course you get a say in it.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life.
Oh my god, is she gonna do
It
it?
would be different here. But it's all the
Oh, please don't do it.
I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person?
Vivian, don't do it.
What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian. Don't. Vivian.
Georgie.
No. Fuck. No, 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 no. Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian. Shit.
Damn it!
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh.
Okay.
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the Crooked Man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright?
Why do you care? Shouldn't you be more worried about yourself here?
Just wanted a nice image to part on. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole.
Alright.
You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right?
That's not who I am.
I'm not gonna do it.
No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did.
Fuck. I don't know what to do. Oh. I want to be merciful, but I also don't want it to come down on our heads. I'm gonna kill him.
All right, Georgie.
Okay. I'm not gonna make him suffer. Oh god. I'm sorry, Georgie. I didn't want to have to do that. I just wanted to throw him in jail. I want to kill him. And now Vivian's dead too. Okay. I have some emotions about this. We may end up finishing this all in one episode, depending on how much there is. But Jesus. Here we go. Why didn't you just take Georgie's car?
Still warm.
Means
He's
they're
here, all right.
inside. Is there anything else to look at on this side? Nope. What are my options? Go to the door.
Of course.
Or we'll just break the door. Alright. It's about to get real in it. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm real nervous, guys. Real nervous. There be packages.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Bigby, keep it to yourself, man. Shush. That makes me nervous.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Great. Bloody Mary's here.
You used to be something.
Did I now? This makes me anxious.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere.
Did they?
Shivering bodies that fit.
Crooked Man's been using that, and I don't like it. Bleach. Huh? Workbench, huh? Silver bullets. Crap.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Where the hell did she come from?
It's about time you showed up.
She come out of the frickin' reflection in a bullet or something? What the heck?
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Cut this shit out!
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town? Oh, come on! Is that the best you can do?
What in the... Oh, that's annoying. How is she doing that? How is she that fast? Dang. She is so fast. That is unreal. Oh, I keep hitting it. Crap. That one got me.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Oh, that is so creepy. That is awesome. What in the heck? That looks like something some weird necromancer witch showed up with. Like, what the hell? Oh, man. Uh-oh. Come on, throw her off, throw her off. Okay, that didn't quite work, but no, works for now, I suppose. Oh, he done went full wolf. Bigby, control yourself. Oh, she sounds like she's walking on broken glass. It's so creepy. What? Oh my god, why are there so many of them? Which one's the real one? Which one's the real one? Okay, we're into some heavy combat here. I'm not ready for this. Get her off, get her off, get her off! Yes! Oh crap. Jesus! Get her off, get her off, get her off, get her off, get her all of her off. Whoa! Holy crap! I didn't know he could do that! That is amazing! Ouch. Now I understand how they can do the whole split his stomach open thing. Come on, come on, come on. Bigby, break it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. What is he gonna do? I'm so excited to see what he does. Whoa, huff and puff! That's amazing. Yes, Bigby! Is she the real one? Ew! Oh, that was close. Oh, he sounds like a lion and I love it. Okay, can we shrink back now so that we don't arouse suspicion when we go out there and deal with the rest of them? Whew. Well, there's the rest of his clothes. Oops.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few
Can I make him
things.
discharge the 6
Snow
bullets?
White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive.
Yes.
Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
Oh, really?
Coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot
I don't
you
trust
have
him at
to
all.
answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Then stop backing
You're
away.
often reckless. And I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey!
I don't think
I'm
so.
sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
We did it without killing him! I wish we could have gotten rid of Bloody Mary, but...
I know, but we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to...
Here we go.
The Crooked Man.
God.
Motherfucker.
Kinda have to agree with you, Gren.
Are you okay?
He's an asshole.
It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse. You did well.
Alleviate a
Sheriff.
little pressure.
I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
I've still the
killed
truth.
him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged
Don't
with
like
the
this.
murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're an...
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
ground.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this
Yep.
town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets.
Yep.
We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
He needs to be
have the
surrounded.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end.
Oh my god.
They do it because they
I
want
want to
protect
throttle
me,
him.
as I protect
But I'm gonna
them.
do this as best as I possibly can.
Protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that. hired help. I see
Bull.
some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
Because you
When your
usurp
government
people in their
abandoned
most
you,
vulnerable
left you
moments.
Poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners. I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
That's not the point
Wasn't
here.
her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now.
Well done,
But you
Beast.
needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
There we go. Yes! I think we did it.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is
Shit.
surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murder.
was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession that...
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
knew.
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
He was in
taken
Crane's
to my
custody.
battles while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened.
There we
Right
go.
before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection.
Oh, bull.
Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
Oh, don't
That's
you dare.
enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their
Oh,
own
Georgie answered.
sins.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
To
Drake.
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers,
Damn it.
judging you, treating you as
Can we just
mindless
duct tape his
children,
mouth shut?
too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Excuse me,
I-
dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Yes!
Why don't you take
Narissa!
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
what
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we
Atta
couldn't say
girl.
a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
Vivian's
found
sacrifice wasn't
Vivian's
for
body.
nothing.
Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I
Narissa. My name is Narissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say,
And this just confirms it.
he made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send
Everybody
everyone.
shut up.
Listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
Lock him up.
Everyone,
I'm not gonna kill him.
Not this way.
Oh, crap.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
Think of me when you try to sleep.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, we are.
There's a way.
All right. Do it.
Okay. That could have been so much worse. Oh, he looks so tired. Big me, you need a damn good night's sleep. Like, jeez.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
Hey, flycatcher.
This fucking line.
Hey, Jack.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Colin... Ooh. Thundery Rainy in the game? Thundery Rainy outside in real life. I like it. I mean, Toad, I told you.
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle.
Aww.
That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
Toad, you're not
All
helping.
set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? I don't know. He, must have run off. Bullshit.
Saying goodbye?
Hey, Narissa.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start.
What's the matter, hon?
Faith, Lily and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they'd go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us
Oh
alone.
no!
We could just forget the whole thing.
Oh, Narissa!
Try again in a few years.
Oh, honey.
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't your fault that Georgie's an
promised he'd
asshole.
smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then, oh God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess, what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah,
I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
That's not true.
It is. You've just never seen it before. But now you have. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different.
Sorry I'm quiet, there's a lot of story happening.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
I really like Narissa. Her character is just very well done.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Isn't that what Faith said?
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
Trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Holy crap. Holy crap, that's actually... Is that actually Faith? I think that's actually Faith. Either that or there was no difference between Faith and Narissa. It was just all the same person. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm in the minority on whether I chose to punish him or not. Wow. Ooh. Didn't know special stats was a thing. I'm sorry, Faith. Mm-hmm. Wow. That was an intense story, guys. Oh, okay. So, okay. I know that there's supposed to be... There's still potentially supposed to be a, at least I think there is, supposed to be a second one. I don't know if it's actually going to happen now because then something happened to Telltale. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But, that was intense. I'm glad that we didn't end up throwing Crooked Man down the witching well. Because I feel like if we had started by throwing him down the witching well, that would have just caused a whole lot more problems. And we don't need that. Hold up, did that just say Laura Bailey did a voice in here? I love her. I'm gonna look it up now. Which voice did she do? Because I don't know and I need to know. But that was so much just all happening at once. I feel like Narissa was either... Maybe Faith was already dead at that point, and Narissa disguised herself as Faith because she knew that Bigby would be called about the woodsman. It's possible. I also think that there's going to be some problems with Bluebeard in the future, and I don't trust him at all. I do not trust him at all. I would like to say, though, I think we need more, if there is going to be a second game, I think we need more of the dynamic between Snow, Bluebeard, and Bigby. Oh, there's more Fable stories? I'm going to have to look them up. But yeah, I think we need to see more, if there is a second one, the dynamic between Snow, Bigby, and Bluebeard. I think that we need to see what's going to happen with Auntie Greenleaf, if she's going to stay and start working for the Home Office or whatever. I think that we need to see more of like them actually going through and helping the people in the town. And I feel like we also need to get Crane back, because he still needs to answer for being a creep. So, just saying. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things that I think we would need to have answers for going forward. Well, I just looked it up, and Laura Bailey did the voice of Auntie Greenleaf, and the little girl that she turned into, Rachel. So, that's interesting. Yeah, overall, I really, really enjoyed this game. I was very, very afraid that we were going to end up getting so many more people killed. I'm really upset about the whole Vivian getting killed thing, but I understand why she did it. Like, I completely understand why she took the ribbon off. She wanted to give the girls a chance to be able to defend themselves. She wanted them to be free of it. And I felt that giving Georgie a merciful death was the better option than leaving him there to die. Like, I feel like if we had left him there to die, we may not have gotten the whole interaction with Narissa in the end. So, I feel it's better that we did. I'm not exactly happy about the fact that I had to make the decision in the first place, but here we are. Overall, I really liked the aesthetic of the game. I thought that the whole neo-noir feel to it was fantastic. It fit this style of game very, very well. A few of the actions were a little bit jittery. I would say, overall, my favorite fight of this was the entire game was Bigby versus Bloody Mary. She, as a character, is very well done. You don't need to know all of her backstory to know that she's dangerous, that she does not care what you think about her, and that she will kick your ass if given the chance. And I liked that when you were fighting like the multiples of her, that they would just shatter into pieces and they looked like pieces of glass. I thought that was really, really cool. I wish that we could have actually gotten her and taken her out, because I feel like if we're given a second game, that we are going to end up with her as a new main villain, which I'm okay with, because I think that would be a really interesting way to go through it. I feel like at that point she would try to take over the Crooked Man's like empire, but she would be a lot more violent about it, like outwardly violent about it. I don't know. But yeah, I really, really liked this game. This is really, really well done, and I think this is one of those games that even if I go back and play it differently, I'm still going to enjoy it because I'm making different choices about the game. If I went through and played it like the most horrible, awful version of Bigby I possibly could, I feel like almost everybody would end up dead, and that whole circle of peers that I'm presenting the Crooked Man to in the end, or presenting the case to in the end, would be a lot more against whatever Bigby wants, Snow included. But here we are. I think overall I ended up playing it better than most people would have. So I think the only two biggest mistakes that I think overall I made was I didn't refrain from hitting Toad in the beginning, and that kind of messed up his storyline. And I think I could have saved Faith's husband. If I had gone there first, I could have potentially saved Faith's husband. And I'm really upset about that. I may go through on my own time and try to save him, but we shall see. So, if you guys liked this video and you liked this playthrough, let me know down below in the comment section who your favorite character was and what your favorite part of the game overall was. Don't forget to hit the like button down below if you did like it. That way I know that you guys liked it. I am going to be jumping from this into Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I decided on that one because y'all gave me all 3 choices. You didn't pick. What the heck, man? Come on now. But I'm going with Harry Potter 6 because there's only 3 Harry Potter games left, so I'm just going to knock those 3 out. And once I'm done with Portal 2, I will be putting either Castle of Illusion or what was the other one? I forgot. I don't remember. One of those 2 games in its place. So, I'm gonna have to go de-stress now from this game. So much emotionally happening. It's fine. So yeah, I will leave the full playlist for The Wolf Among Us down below me here on the screen. If you guys are just seeing this last episode and you guys want to catch up on everything that's happened, you guys can check that out below me. The link to the game itself will be down in the description. I do that with every game that I actually have a physical link to send you to. I will also somewhere here on the screen, since I talked about it, leave the full playlist for Portal 1 and 2. They're all in one playlist together, so you guys can check that out. And down in the description, I will leave the link to my Patreon if you guys would like to support me on there to be able to play more games like this, because I do have to buy them, and games are expensive, man. Games are real expensive. So, if you guys would like to support me in being able to get more games like this in the future, that is the way to do so. So, that being said, this is Captain TigerLily, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!